Morning everyone from the People's Square in Harbin. I just got off the metro at People's Square. Last night I failed to catch the last train, so I had to take a taxi back to my hotel. But here we are. I just went to ATM, got some cash, hoping to get some red envelopes and hand them out to some of the kids that I see on the Central Street when I go check out the Spring Festival events later on. Air quality today is 500, so that's as far right as it goes in the red zone on my weather app. Hoping to also go skating today on the Songhua River. Let's go. I'm gonna go try to find somewhere to go ice skating and maybe play some hockey. I just saw two guys with a hockey stick. One of them actually had a Canadian vest on. So let's go see what we can find. There's many different winter activities here on the Songhua River. Super cool. We got ice volleyball, ATV, pull some kids around on an octopus, winter driving, and here's hockey. I also see some speed skaters. So this is really exciting. Some people on the long blades. Let's see if we can go rent some skates. Oh, I found some skates. They have I'm not sure what's up with them. They have such a strong edge. So I first started skating and I tried to slide to stop and I just went head over toes. That's pretty cool, skating here in Harbin. Show you around. Well, how did I get the speed skates? When I was taking a break on a bench, a local came over to me and complimented me on my skating. With the combination of my broken Mandarin and the use of translation apps, we were able to have a short conversation. When he found out that I was from Canada, 我是加拿大人, he was quick to point out that his blades were designed in Canada and manufactured in the Netherlands. He also asked me whether I knew about a skater in Canada with a big beard on his face. I can only assume he was talking about Charles Hanlon. Now might also be a good time to talk about the history of Harbin and its Russian roots. So today it would be rare to find a Russian person in Harbin, but in 1917, of the 100,000 population, 40,000 were Russian. Today Harbin has a population of around 12 million. The city actually didn't even exist in the middle of the 19th century. In the late 1800s, Russia was looking for a short route for the railway line between Irkutsk to Vladivostok, hence the birth of the China Eastern Railway. The railway was built by Russians and the city as well, which explains the European and Russian style architecture. Harbin has also been a place where in times of turmoil in Russia, such as anti-Semitism at the beginning of the 20th century, and after the 1917 revolution that brought Red Terror, that Russians have fled to. At one point, Russian schools, shops, restaurants, newspapers, and Orthodox churches all operated in Harbin. Well, that was pretty awesome. Just went to, in Chinese, they call it Bing Shui Jiani Hua, if I'm saying that right, winter or ice and snow carnival. Met some local people, skated around and chatted. One gentleman actually let me borrow his speed skates. He saw me skating with hockey skates in the basic position for speed skating. So he wanted me to use his speed skates, so I did a few laps in those. It was such a good time. Trying to remember the name. I think one was Tong Pa, and the other one was named Yan Shi. I think it means the rock in Chinese, so I met the rock of China. Anyways, I'm gonna go to Central Street trying to find some food. But that was great, connecting with some locals and getting some skating in. The river, Songhua River, is frozen completely all across the entire river, so there's all sorts of activities going on here. Hello. What do you think of the winter carnival in Harbin? Nothing? Huh? Hello? It's okay if you don't want to talk. I'll let you be. Dressed like princess there. People dressed like that doing photo shoots at St. Sophia Cathedral this evening. Well, I'm here at St. Sophia's Cathedral in Harbin. Had a good meal, dumplings, some vegetables, and some warm pear juice, which is really good. There was a nice lady at the restaurant named Ivy, and she actually works in the same field that I do, mechanical design type thing, more from the manufacturing side. She works in Dongguan, and she drove all the way from Dongguan, which is near Hong Kong, so it's very, very south of China, all the way to Harbin I think she said it was 6 days. So she spoke very good English. And I met her husband, Jerry, as well. Their family did the road trip together during the Spring Festival. Getting a quick look around Sophia Square. I asked Ivy before I left whether I could get red envelopes so that I could give some of the cash that I got to some kids. So I went to a nearby store actually, and really kind, the elderly lady that was working there just gave me some envelopes for free. So I packed them up, and then I tried to give them to a few kids. The first kid, the dad was very grateful, but then the grandma freaked out. It's like, you are not giving that. I don't know what she actually said, but she did not want not to accept it. So I learned that it's important when traveling, even something might seem like a nice act in your culture, to always check with local customs. No harm done, but I learned from Ivy later that Chinese people are very modest and often don't want to accept gifts, especially from strangers. So I was about 1 for 5 on the envelopes. One mom with her son accepted it. I'm very grateful for it. That was in Zaolin Park, a bunch of more ice structures. And then no one else wanted to take them. So I think it's more appropriate to give to people that you know. So there's a few colleagues that I met this week at work, Yunshan and Bingley, who both have children. So maybe I'll give them to give to their children next week or the week after when we're all back in office. And also, I will give one to Lucas. So I'm going to be heading to Nanjing soon to meet Hanyu. She's in Ottawa with my company. She's there with her son in Nanjing. It's actually her hometown, so I'm going to go meet her in a few days. And I can hopefully give red envelope to little Lucas, help teach skating a little bit. So I'll give you one last look around St. Sophia Cathedral, and I'm probably going to call it a night soon. It's really cold out here. Feels like minus 20, I think, right now. A good night from Harbin, St. Sophia Cathedral. 广场上的飞鸽均为自然栖息鸽子，请游客朋友们自觉爱护小动物，不要近距离接触鸽子。